he really loves me, or if it's the money after all. It's driving me crazy, wondering what he's really thinking, wondering if he wants me dead. Is that what pushed her over the edge? He looks so innocent, so devoted. But I'm certain now that my husband's been lying to me all along and that he's trying to kill me. Why? I love him. I would have given anything he asked for. Are you lying to me? Are you lying to me? Oh my God. The page is missing. 3 pages missing out of this thing.
Kelly, what are you doing with Elizabeth's diary?
You're daddy, you little baby Browns. You know, you're going to have your picture today, don't you? Oh. You know, this is the first time we'll ever appear on film together.
Julia, I cannot believe you're going to let that man take her picture.
Victoria, it baffles me that you're so unnerved by this man.
Well, you should at least check him out.
Here's his business card. I've checked him out. Everything's fine. Now go home and get some rest. Samantha and I are going to have our picture taken. Right.
The one who killed him. There she is, Cruz.
Hey. Hey.
What are you gonna do? No.
Hey, it's not gonna hurt you, all right? You were having a nightmare.
Where's who?
I was having a nightmare.
Yeah, just like all the other nightmares you've been having, right?
No. This one was worse.
How so?
I don't like this feeling of not being in control. I don't like this.
Look, Eleanor, I want to help you, but you're going to have to talk to me.
I know, and you've been so kind to me. I don't want to hold back from you.
Well, then don't.
It was about this time when I was with the CIA, when I was working as a stringer. Oh, I haven't thought about this in years. I didn't want to think about this because it's so painful, it's so frightening. But they ordered me to sleep with a Soviet agent to get some information. And I did. And our affair lasted for several months, and I was terrified the whole time. Because I knew that if he ever found out, that he would kill me in a second. And in my dream, he did find me out. And he took a gun and he pulled the trigger.
Was this assignment before or after you lost your daughter?
After I lost Lori White.
Oh, I'm just trying to keep the chronology straight.
Where did you sleep last night?
Slept in that chair right there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wasn't that kind of uncomfortable?
Well, I wanted to be close to you in case you had any more nightmares.
Did I talk in my sleep again?
Yeah, you did, actually. I said I couldn't quite figure out what it meant.
What did I say?
You said something about killing them all.
That was the CIA again. Was there anything else?
Yeah, well, yesterday on the beach, you called a person's name. More than once, in fact.
What name?
Eden.
It's useless, Eden. Give it up.
Are you going to keep me tied up like this?
Till I'm sure I can trust you again, yes. I thought you'd like getting out of the closet. If you want, I'll put you right back in.
I don't know what I've done to make you hate me so much.
I don't hate you. You hate me. That's what you keep saying.
Because you're two different people, Kane. One minute you're gentle and caring. The next minute you're violent and you want to hurt me. You want to hurt Cruz.
I don't want you to be afraid of me. If you could only...
What? You want me to do everything you want? Is that what you want out of me?
I can give you everything you want if you just give me the chance. I don't want to hurt you. I don't. I love you. But you won't understand that. And that drives me crazy sometimes. I know what you need. And if I've been harsh sometimes, it's only been for your own good.
But locking me in a closet is for my own good. Keeping me away from my home. Keeping me away from...
Don't say it! I don't ever want to hear that name again!
Okay, well, I'll see you later then. Thank you, Haley.
Hey, stranger.
Hi.
I was hoping to catch a glimpse of you at the stables this week, loading hay or something. You haven't even been around.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised you didn't find a way to get me out there so you could meet me over there by accident.
Ted, there's nothing wrong with wanting to see a friend. You have been so serious and glum since I left. You used to get a lot more fun out of life.
Well, having to do with the divorce takes some of the fun out of life.
Hello, yes, I would like to speak with, Paul Cohen, please, the photographer. Yeah, I see. Well, is this his office? When do you expect him back in? Oh, I see, this is an answering service. Yes, I would like to, leave a message. Would you please tell him that, Nell Robinson called. I'm a friend of Julia Wainwright, and I have a newborn baby, and I'd like to have some pictures taken of her. No, actually, I'm going to be running around all afternoon, but I will be down at the pier around Johnny's place at 2 o'clock for lunch. Could he meet me here? Yes, thank you. I'll expect him. Thank you.
What do you want from me? I told you the truth. There's nothing more to tell. That she is dead. She's not a part of our life together. But still, you're still obsessed with her. You want to know what obsesses me? You. Our relationship, our love for each other, that's what. Now, why aren't you concerned with those things instead of with my dead wife, Kelly? Now, tell me that, why?
You can throw it as far away as you want to, Jeffrey. I already saw what you don't want me to see.
So what? What are you talking about?
I saw the pages at the end that were torn out. What was in them, Jeffrey? What were you hiding?
Hi, Haley.
He's not here.
I came to see you. I wanted to apologize.
Oh, well, you can save the apology, Lakin, because I have nothing to do with you, okay?
Look, crawling is not my style, okay? If you want to make this hard for me, you can. But I wanted to say this because Ted and I are such good friends.
No, I'm tired of hearing about what great friends you and Ted were. And if you were such great friends, you wouldn't have left and he wouldn't have let you go. And then you wouldn't need to use the world's oldest tricks to get him back.
You have been jealous of me since the moment I came back to Santa-Barbara.
No, don't you dare insult me. I think disgusted is more like it. Ever since you came back, Lakin, you've been chasing Ted, knowing he was a married man, and even told you he wasn't interested.
Well, Ted sometimes gives double meanings. You must know that. He doesn't mean any harm, but I just think he doesn't know himself that well sometimes.
Oh, but you do.
I grew up with Ted. Look, Haley, I didn't come here to fight, okay? I heard you ask for a divorce, and I just wanted to...
You wanted to gloat.
No! I wanted to say I'm sorry. I think it's sad when people give up on a relationship. That's all I wanted to say.
You are really enjoying this, aren't you?
I am genuinely sorry if I did anything to break up you and Ted.
Well, I wonder how genuinely sorry you'll be to hear that we're not getting a divorce.
Then why are you packing your things?
Uh-huh. That's why you came here, to see if your plans were going to schedule. Well, I was an idiot not to slam the door in your face.
Haley, I am not your enemy.
Oh, get out. Save it, okay?
Well, if you have decided not to get a divorce, then I'm happy.
Get out!
I thought that it would upset you too much if I told you about that dream.
Well, why don't you tell me about it now?
All right. You and Eden were on the beach. Only not here. It was somewhere far away, somewhere beautiful. Nowhere that I've ever been before. And both of you were dancing together, silhouetted against the sky. You were holding each other closely and kissing each other, and I could see how much you loved her and how much you adored her. And I was standing there watching you alone. Totally and painfully alone. And the feeling that came over me was the strongest feeling of jealousy that I have ever known. It was so strong and so powerful that it frightened me. I was so horribly jealous of Eden.
That's why you yelled out her name.
Yes. I guess it was. I guess it must have startled you to hear me saying her name, and probably angered you too, but at least now you know why I did it. Well, I guess now I'll get ready for work.
Wait. So you actually weren't strung out at all about this little dream about your girl. It was Eden.
Well, no, I did dream about Lori, too, but that was just a different time. Is it all right if I take a shower here?
Yeah, be my guest.
And then if you can wait for me, then I'll go in with you.
Oh, no, actually, I have a few personal matters to take care of before I go to work, so I'm going to have to meet you at the office. But, you take your time.
For everything. Hello, operator. I'd like to charge this to my home phone, please. The number is 805-555-7432.
Yeah.
It's me.
Finally, you said you were going to call last night.
Why? What's happening with Mason?
He's still not cooperating. This assignment's taking longer than you said it would.
Well, then maybe your techniques aren't up to par.
Well, maybe you should come and take over yourself.
Well, maybe I'd better if you don't start getting results. What about Kelly?
I almost took care of her last time.
But you didn't?
Look, it's impossible to get those two separated. I can't get them apart.
Well, find a way, then. That's what I'm paying you to do.
Don't worry. I've got something else planned. But I can't guarantee the safety of that boyfriend.
And you listen to me. I don't want Jeffrey Conrad harmed. You hear me?
Why? Why do you just assume that I was the one who tore those pages out of the diary? And didn't it occur to you that it might have been Duncan? The person who gave you to, or even Elizabeth herself? Didn't you even think before you just outright accused me? I can't believe this is happening, Kelly. Look, I love you. I held things back from you once because I was afraid I'd lose you. But you proved to me that I was wrong. Even after you knew the truth, you still stood by me and believed in me. We went through so much. We worked so hard to get where we are. Why are you just throwing it away now? Why all of a sudden are you interpreting her words differently?
I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't tell you what to think before you read it the first time. I didn't come to you and say my wife was insane. Here's the diary to prove it. I simply gave it to you to read. And after you read it, you came to your own conclusion. Don't you remember that, Kelly?
Yeah, yes, I remember.
Yeah. And after, you apologized for not trusting me. I mean, one day after that, you came to me and insisted on putting me down as your beneficiary and your will and your insurance to prove how much you trusted me. Now, what's changed? What's changed since then? It's not just the missing pages, is it? It's been happening for a while now. I've seen a difference in you even when we make love.
And you have no idea what it could be.
Don't make me play guessing games with you, Kelly.
All right. I've had 3 very close calls in the last few days, Jeffrey. And it's real hard for me to believe that they were all just a coincidence. Real hard. And I'm scared. I'm very scared.
You try to tell me that you're scared of me? You think that I'm the one who...
someone's trying to kill me! I feel like it's you.
Hello again.
Hi.
How'd you like to go to the movies with me tonight?
Oh, I can't. I've already got a date.
You do? Well, that's fast.
With my wife.
Oh. Well, that's nice, I guess.
You told me to go for it. I did.
Well, it's nice to be right. But it's also nice to have a date for the movies. Well, have a good time. I'll be thinking of you.
Thank you. Excuse me, are you sure that there haven't been any calls for Paul Cohn? The woman I'm waiting for should have been here at 2.
No, I've been keeping an eye out for you. Nobody's called, nobody's asked for you.
Great, terrific. I've been stood up before. Do me a favor. If somebody by the name of Nell Robinson shows up, tell her I waited as long as I could. All right? Thank you.
Hey, where's the fire?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm rushing to meet somebody.
All right, okay, how you doing?
Great, the medication helped. See you.
Great.
All right?
Yeah. Hey, Teddy, how you doing, man?
Hey, did you see your picture in the paper today?
No.
Yeah, you and the whole gang right here, the Last Resort Detective Agency, about the John Wallace's kidnapping.
I wish the caption could read that we found him.
Yeah, I do too. Well, here it is, in case you want to read it. Your friend Eleanor there got a lot of the spotlight.
No, I didn't see it. Is this today's paper?
That's right.
Well, I'm Eleanor Noris, but if you're contacting us about a case, our office is...
Yeah, I've already been to your office. The girl at the reception desk told me I could find you here. Look, it's not about a case. It's, about her.
Who is she?
Eleanor Noris. The woman whose background is described in that article.
Who are you?
Horace Slack. We're in the same game, more or less. Miss Norris's sister hired me to find her, and I tracked her to Santa Barbara. I saw that picture in the paper this morning, and, well, it would all fit, except you're not Eleanor. Now, what I'd like to know is where the real Eleanor Norris is, and I'd appreciate knowing right now.
Come on in, Mr. Slack. Just go ahead and have a seat, please.
I'm afraid I slipped up badly. I should never have allowed my picture to be taken. The operation I'm on is very delicate. Really much too delicate to be taking this kind of risk.
Well, what operation is that, Miss, what do I call you?
It's going to be Miss Norris for the time being, I'm afraid.
Well, Eleanor's sister's real afraid, too.
Well, you can set her mind at ease. Miss Norris is just fine. The only problem is that she's undercover for the moment.
Well, I'd say the real problem is that Eleanor Noris retired from that line of work over 2 years ago. She told her sister that she hated it to death, and then she moved to the hills of Vermont.
Well, this business really gets under your skin. I think that she left it probably just long enough to miss it. And the way I heard it, they were able to convince her to take on this job on a one-shot basis. And when this is over, then she'll be able to return to her nice, cozy New England lifestyle, quite a bit richer for the experience.
And where do you fit in?
I replaced her. She had to disappear in order to work anonymously. And now, I really must ask you to leave.
Sit down, ma'am. You know, that's a real interesting story you just told. I'm afraid you're going to have to tell a better one, though. Starting off with, who the hell are you?
Kane, my wrists hurt. The ropes are too tight. I thought you didn't want to hurt me. You know, when I woke up from the accident, I would watch you. When you weren't looking at me, I was totally helpless, just totally dependent on you. Even though I didn't know who you were or where I was. But I knew that you were strong and you were gentle and kind. And it was comforting because I knew you wouldn't hurt me. I feel the same way now. I mean, I know you're angry at me, but that you wouldn't mean me any harm. I know you're angry at me because you think I've been ungrateful, and you're right. I mean, I've had a one-track mind about going home. And that wasn't fair. Because I didn't really think about what you were going through, seeing things through your eyes. And I'll try to do that from now on. I know how much I've hurt you. And I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me. Thank you. Do you remember the first time I ever thanked you?
When you moved your leg for the first time.
I meant it with all my heart. And I mean it now.
You'd only give me the chance to show you.
I want to. I want to give you the chance. Kane, you were right. You were right. I wasn't being fair to you.
I'm sorry. I had no right to do that, lock you away like that. I just lost control.
I understand. It's just because you care about me so much. And as long as we can forgive each other and not let it happen again, especially since we'll be living up here together.
You really mean that?
Yes, I do. I do.
This is madness. Now, I agree with you. Too many things have happened to be coincidence. But you're pointing your finger at the wrong person here, Kelly.
So you're telling me there's a stranger out there trying to kill me?
Well, look. We were out of that motel room for a while. Someone could have easily have gotten in to fix that dryer. Likewise, they could have planted that snake on the front seat. I mean, the window was open.
Right. And someone could have come in while I was asleep and turned on the stove.
Yes. Yes, that's right.
Jeffrey, you were gone. For hours. You said you'd be right back.
I told you what happened. Now, look. I have no reason to lie to you. Kelly, I love you. I would never harm you. Don't you know that? Hmm?
You loved Elizabeth, too.
Don't do this to us, please. Now, have faith in me, okay?
I want to. God, I want to. Well, you tell me, Jeffrey. You tell me who's trying to kill me.
I don't know. But let's work together and try and find out. Hmm? Look, we love each other. That has to mean something. Kelly!
You're good, Horace. You're very good. But I need a little time to gather up some documentation to satisfy you and Eleanor's sister, to prove that she's fine and that she's doing something very important, and so that you can trust me.
How much time do you need?
Well, there's a little bar on Lower State Street called the Bistro. How about there? And it's about 7:30 this evening. I will be there, Horace. Don't worry about that. But please don't mention this meeting to anyone else, all right? Just give me that time, just a few hours.
All right. But I'll know if you're holding out on me again.
I won't. Not too much. Oh, Cruz. This is Mr. Slattery. He just came by so that we could check up on his wife and her doings the last few days, but I told him we don't handle that kind of case.
No, we don't. But there are plenty of places that do.
Right. Well, that's what I told him, and I gave him some names, and he was just about ready to go. I'm so sorry, Mr. Slattery. I'm really sorry that I couldn't help you. Oh, sorry about that.
What the hell was that guy doing here?
Carmen sent him over. I think you're going to have a talk with her about giving out home addresses.
That's true. Did you see this, piece on us?
Yes, I did, but I haven't had a chance to read it all yet. I'm sure that this will send us quite a few clients.
Not all like that guy, I hope.
I hope not.
What's the matter with you, Eleanor?
Nothing, Cruz. I just don't like my picture taken. Ken?
Huh?
Oh.
Well, that's not exactly the response I was after here.
Sorry. Just tell me what's going on, and then I'll maybe know what response I'm supposed to do.
What is going on is that, as you can see tonight, here at Johnny's is our private domain. And I'm going to wine and dine you in total seclusion without the peering eyes of the outside world. And then you are going to feast on a sumptuous fare that is on the stove right now, heating up from one of the most incredible chefs in all of Santa Barbara. Mo.
Oh, Mo. Well, how did you do this? I mean, how did you clear out the joint?
Well, I'd like to take the credit for that, but Cruz gave me the idea. Eden did something like this for him a while back.
I'm impressed.
Madame? This way, we'll start right away. You sit down there.
Thank you.
Good. You sit right tight. You're going to have a meal that is going to end all meals.
Well, I hope we get a talk in between courses.
Well, that's part of the plan. But meanwhile, I will be right back with the soup.
Ted. This is really nice what you're doing.
Thank you. I'm trying.
I know. And I'm going to try my best, too.
The best is yet to come.
Looks delicious. But I'd really like to eat at the table with you, if you don't mind.
Well, I'd like that a lot.
How about some music? On the tape player. Like when we danced, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Put a tape on.
Maybe something to drink? Usually I don't like to, but maybe a glass or two would relax us.
Sure. Small glass for each of us. You know, I've missed us sitting down and eating together and talking. It's kind of the way I imagined it. I'd almost given up hope.
Go.
Hey, where's my knife? It was right there.
And now, for the grand finale.
Oh, boy.
Apple magnifique, a la mode. This isn't working, is it?
I think it's a really good idea.
Yeah, so, what goes on between us then, huh?
And I don't think we can make it as a couple if we aren't strong individuals. And that's what I'm really trying to work on.
I know. What do you need for that to happen?
I need to know that I can take care of myself, that I'm not this needy, desperate person that I've felt like I've been all my life. I need to work on something that I can be proud of.
Well, I was hoping we'd be able to figure that out either way between us, the problems.
We just need some more time.
Yeah. Time apart.
Yes.
So where'd you move to?
Well, Sophia's convinced me to stay for a couple more weeks.
Good. I'm glad. So, what do we do now?
Take it one day at a time. So far, so good. I mean, we have a nice evening out, and we talked, and, well, maybe we didn't solve anything, but we understand each other better.
I guess so. All right. You want me to drag you home?
No, I have my car. And it's a very special thing.
Welcome.
Good night.
Right, I see.
Ted, meet me in the guest house for a real date. I'll be waiting. Lakin.
There you are. You're right.
I'm cold. The van's locked.
The key. Let's go inside, all right? No, you don't. Now, whether or not you think I'm a murderer, Kelly, I'm not letting you run around this desert alone at night.
Why not? I'm not any safer here, Jimmy.
Now look at me. Look at me. Do I look like someone who's trying to kill you? Or a man who's loved you and stood by you since we first met? Now, Elizabeth, I'm crazy. The crazier she got, the more she hated me, the more devious she became at trying to hurt me. Now, you read the delusions of this sick woman. And you start to see me as the monster she created in her mind. Now, you gotta stop it, Kelly, before you ruin our lives. Okay? We came out here because we believe Mason is in some kind of trouble. Yes? Now, isn't it possible the same people could be after you as well? Isn't that possible? Hmm?
Of course. Yeah. It's possible.
Finally. Finally, I said something. I go through it again. Kelly! Kelly! What are you doing? Open the door, Kelly!
Good. Terrific. That's very nice. Okay, I think that's it for this roll. That should do it. I think we got some great shots today.
Good. I can't wait to see them. I'm very excited.
Oh, don't tell me you haven't been taking snapshots on your own here.
Constantly. I think Samantha thinks her first name is Cheese. We haven't had very many together, so this is convenient. What's the matter? Are you missing something?
Yeah, my camera case. I must have left it on the beach. Do you remember exactly where we were on the beach?
Yeah, we were, it was to the left, by the cove, by that old log.
You know, I got to admit, I am not good at directions. Would it be a lot of trouble for you to run down and grab that for me? And I'll watch Samantha.
You're right, it'll be faster. Okay, hold Samantha. You know how to do this. Careful, get her head. Oh,
yes.
you're a pro. Okay, I'll be right back in 2 seconds.
Okay. Okay, don't worry. Sweet. All right.
Taking that baby anywhere.
Okay, just get out of my way, Victoria. Now.
How was the movie? You must have taken her to the early show. What are you doing here?
Oh.
I don't think I'll stick around for the late show.
Identification anymore, Horace?
The person with psychotic symptoms may have frequent bouts of lurid nightmares, often characterized by a paranoid theme. Somebody's out to get me. Upon waking, they may be able to recall their dreams with great vividness and in precise detail, but then confuse the events of the dream with reality.
Eden, where's my knife? Have you...
I just thought maybe a drink or two would relax us. I told you that.
Yeah, you've told me a lot of things.
What are you doing? Kane. No, please don't. Please don't do this. Please don't do this.
I know you, Eden.
No.
You think you can fool me, but I know when you're lying.
I'm not lying. I just want another chance. Really.
To what? To run off?
No, a chance to show you how much I love you. That's right. I love you, Kane.
Get out of my way, Victoria. I'll use this thing.
You tried to kidnap my baby, too, didn't you? You want a ransom. Well, Julia is not rich. This is not worth your while.
This will be worth my while, all right.
Give me the baby. Kidnapping, do you know what the penalty is for kidnapping? There are witnesses here.
Yeah, and you're one of them. You're the one who's causing all the trouble, Victoria. Now I'm going to have to take you along with me. I'll figure out what to do with you later. Head to the car. Now!
I'm Tom Brokaw. In today's complicated world, you need good reasons to make the best choice for the news you watch. At NBC Nightly News, we believe you should get the facts easily. We think you deserve to understand the day's events clearly. We have to earn your confidence by examining the issues fairly. That's why at NBC...